Hello and welcome everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today I'll be playing the 4th episode of Edward Longshanks, titled Toom Tabard. We do have an achievement for this one, actually, called Throne Thief, where we want to steal the Stone of Scone. Let's go ahead and get started.
I fear that I am deceiving myself in studying only my father's achievements in war. As king, I must be both a warrior and a statesman, just as he was. Drawing inspiration from the legendary stories of King Arthur, Edward grew from a deceitful and duplicitous youth into a pious and chivalrous ruler respected throughout Christendom. My father implemented economic, administrative, and legal reforms that strengthened and stabilized his kingdom. His borrowing of Byzantine concepts led him to be known as the English Justinian. Yet to Edward, this was just another part of ruling effectively, and everything that he did furthered his fierce desire to rule over all of Britain. When Alexander III of Scotland died without a male heir, that ambition suddenly seemed within reach. My father first strove to marry Alexander's young granddaughter, Margaret, to me, the heir apparent to England. When she died, unexpectedly, just a year later, Edward instead installed John Balliol as king in Scotland. The proud Scots would not suffer themselves to be ruled by an English puppet, whose master sought to conscript them into war with France. Instead, they allied themselves with the French and rose in open rebellion. Edward's fury was unbridled. If Balliol could not hold his subjects in line, my father would seize Scotland by force.
Alright, our objectives are to capture Berwick by defeating its garrison. Our hints tell us that King Edward is restricted to a population limit of 175 and still cannot build cannon galleons. Being deep in enemy territory and on rugged terrain, the English cannot construct stone walls either. RIP. The walls of Berwick are formidable. You will need a formidable force and siege engines to breach them. Be shrewd and prudent yet decisive. A swift capture of Berwick will make things easier in the long run, but overextending yourself while failing to do so will see you crushed by the Scottish army. There is only one bridge on the River Forth. See that you control it. The Stone of Scone is a symbol of Scottish royalty. Capturing it would deal a great blow to enemy morale. Your scouts report that King Edward in red has arrived in Scotland and erected a camp in the south. The prosperous city of Berwick in grey lies to the east. Its hardy garrison in green consists of crossbowmen, swordsmen, and scorpions. The powerful Scottish army in blue camps beyond the Firth of Forth to the north and northwest. Its proud force of cavalry, pikemen, and siege engines pose a threat to any invaders. The monastery of Scone in yellow lies to the north, defended by a petty token force. I thought that said pretty token force for a sec. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this started.
Take two and set this siege swiftly. I want Berwick taken before word of our advance crosses the Firth and brings an army of frenzied rebels. Ready.
Alright.
Gather her.
We actually are in the castle age here.
There is no need for English troops on Scottish air. Please, strike your tents and allow me to bring my rebellion subjects back into life.
That oath-breaking weasel Balliol is just itching to betray me. Send scouts to the River Forth and keep watch for dust and banners.
Mandan, yay. Bulden.
Ready. Mandan.
Okay, he actually killed a sheep before our TC was even done constructing. It's a bit of a shame. Okay, so the Scots are going to attack us. This is the scouting phase, where we're looking for information. I see, so that bridge is probably going to get fixed. Why are there so many wolves? Why are they going after my light cav? Okay, let's keep scouting this close area.
Yay.
Ready.
Let's actually get another TC out here on the stone. We have tons of sheep, which is good. That's a gold pile as well. And we could get a couple of fishing ships here as well. Pick up that fish for free. Wonder why the wolves are chasing after a light cav. That doesn't really make too much sense, actually.
Ready.
Okay, the objective remains the same though. We still want to make sure that we're booming up. There's some more sheep over there. There's some gold over there.
Greater. Correctus. Bulden. 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 Mandatum. Mandatum.
I just got myself housed.
Yes.
Ready.
Let's unhouse ourselves.
Greeting. Yay.
And I would like to get some stone too. I'd like to confirm that that's the angle that the army will arrive at. Because we need to get a castle there in that case.
Ready. Bulden. Bulden.
In fact, we need a castle anyway.
Yay. Gather. Stitch. Greeting. Mandatum. Yay. Ready. Willem. Stitch.
Let's get some additional stone miners out here. Next few villas can go on wood.
Chopper. Bulden.
So you guys gather these berries. Yeah, so that northern attack almost certainly will come from this direction. I'd like to get 2 castles up, so let's start rotating villagers up in this direction.
Ready. Equilin. Bulden.
There are tons of wolves here, so we gotta be careful. Like a castle here, gate this up.
Grayton. Bulden.
One more fishing ship will do nicely.
Mandatum. Yay, Willem. Correct. Yay.
Can't build stone walls. I guess that's why they had this. We'll set up a bunch of palisades instead. Let's pick up Bodkin Arrow.
Yay, yours. Ready. Greeton. Mandatum. Holden.
And we need a university as well.
Mandatum.
University.
Mandatum.
Yay. Gatherer.
Have you guys take that boar.
Mandatum. Correct. Ready. Correct.
Let's keep building more palisades.
Holden.
Ready. Willen.
Yay, yay. Holden. Mandatum. Ready. Holden.
Yay.
Ready. Correctus.
Pick up murder holes. Keep turning villagers out.
Yay. Yay. Bulden. Mandatum. Yay. Bulden. Ready.
Let's get a stable here. I'd actually like to get a second castle out too, if possible. You guys go on wood.
Greeton. Yay, yours. Holden.
Continue building housing.
Mandatum.
Get more knights. Let's pick up archer armor. We have tons of gold.
Gradius. Bulden.
Mandatum. Holden.
Mandatum. Bulden.
Ready. Holden.
Grayton. Mandatum. Bulden.
Ready. Yay.
We want ballistics too.
Ready. Hunter.
We're low on wood, hilariously enough.
Yay. Mandatum. Correct. Willem. Holden.
Yay. Ready. Equilin. Bulden.
Let's get barding armor. A few more vills.
Correct. Holden.
A couple more houses.
Yay, yay. Holden. Ready. Fish. Greeton. Chopper.
Mandatum. Fatal.
Yay.
Yay. Chopper.
Yeah, that's a lot of champions.
Ready. Correct. Willem.
I guess I should have accounted for that.
Mandatum. Correct.
Mandatum. Ready. Chopper.
Greeton. Willem.
I didn't realize the garrison would come attack us, so now we're gonna have to run with these villagers. That is a lot of lost villagers, unfortunately.
Yay. Fish. Yours. Mandatum. Bolden. Ready. Correct. Yay. Mandatum. Correct. Greeting. Yos. Yos. Bolden.
Oh, this ain't good.
Mandatum.
Yay. Correct. Hunter. Ready. Mandatum. Correct. Correct. Chopper.
Ready. Yay. Hunter.
One castle at the right spot would have stopped that in its tracks.
Mandatum. Willem.
Greeting. Correctus.
Unfortunately, I didn't have the foresight to realize that green would attack us here.
Mandatum. Yay. Hunter. Greeting. Hunter.
Greeting. Yay. Bolden.
I think I must have lost my longbows as well. Yep, bad micro by me.
Mandatum. Correct. Correct.
I ask this of you one more time, Edward. Depart, Beric, and leave this matter to me.
Yay. Willem. Bolden.
Now, fortunately, we do still have a pretty decent economy.
Bolden. Correct. Bolden. Yay. Estora.
Yay. Ready.
Pitch.
Greeting.
Mandatum. Ready. Willem. Greeting. Hunter.
Ready. Yay. Yes. Hunter.
Mandatum. Greeting. Yos.
I mean, the only difference is that our new economy is north side, right?
Bolden.
That castle placement's not good. But we haven't lost too much, all things considered. As a bit sloppy on my end.
Mandatum.
Mandatum. Bulden.
Yay. Bolden.
We are now very safe.
Greeting. Yay. Chopper. Bolden.
I'd also like to advance to the Imperial Age at some point.
Mandatum. Bulden. Yay. Greater. Yay. Yes. Yay. Bulden.
We'll just train longbowmen for now and save up the food to get to Imperial.
Yay. Ready. Correct. Hunter.
Mandatum. Bulden.
Mandatum. Greeting. Correct. Bolden. Mandatum.
Yay.
We're actually quite low on wood too, now that I think about it.
Yay. Greeting. Yos. Willem. Ready. Yay. Yos. Bolden. Ready. Greeting. Correct. Chopper.
I was a bit tunnel visioned on the attack from blue that I didn't realize that green was going to attack us here as well.
Ready. Greater. Yes. Equilin. Chopper.
Mandatum. Bolden. Yay. Bolden. Ready. Yay, correct.
Ready. Yes. Firm. Mandatum.
Right. This actually looks like it coincided with the second wave, which is really unfortunate.
Villain.
But this castle will be able to hold them off, I think. And the scorpions are not a problem.
Hold 'em.
Ready. Yay. Firm. Greatest. Bulden. Mandatum. Bulden. Ready.
Yay, yours. Hold 'em.
Yay. Correctus. Bulden. Grayton. Bulden.
Ready. Yay, hold 'em.
So it does look like we are backed into a corner, but I think in all things considered, we are still doing
Ready.
just fine. Get another dock out so that those fishing ships don't become useless.
Mandat, hold 'em. Ready.
And start heading to Imperial.
Hold 'em. Greet 'em. Hold 'em. Mandat, hold 'em. Ready. Hold 'em.
Mandatum. Bulden. Yay. Yay. Bulden. Bulden. Bulden.
We'll need to rebuild our university.
Yay. Yes. Bulden.
But other than that, we're in fine shape here. Let's see if Longshanks can prove his worth.
Incursions leave me no option but to raise Scotland against you.
Hold 'em.
We Albinech shall take back what is ours.
Ready. Yay. Yes.
Wait, this attack is way weaker than I anticipated it would be. Did I over-prepare?
Mandatum. Bulden.
Yeah, it looks like I might have over-prepared. The army is in the Imperial list, though.
Rex. I shall force him to his knees and strip the sigil from his coat. Ready. Yay. Done. Yay.
Greet 'em. Correct. Hold 'em.
Grayton. Correctus. Bulden. Bulden. Ready. Grayton. Ready. Yay. Bulden. Yay.
Alright. Well, here we are. Made it to the Imperial Age without any problems. I guess now that we know that this area is relatively secure, we can rotate back down southwards and prepare to take on the garrison. Let's pick up Bracer and Cavalier and Chemistry and keep Villager production coming out.
Yay. Ready. Yay.
Longshanks himself proving to be a massive military asset as well.
Yay. Hold 'em.
Mandatum. Grayton. Equilin. Bulden. Bulden.
Dude, I thought this northern attack was going to be way worse than it actually was.
Mandat, chopper.
Okay, I actually want to set up a forward staging ground then. We can get a castle there.
Ready. Yay.
Pick up Yemen. bring archer armor. Get more longbowmen out.
Ready.
And start staging for an attack.
Yes.
Let's see, these guys are mining stone. Let's have them... Oh, nope. This area is not safe. Is there any other safe stone mine anywhere? No, not by the looks of it.
Ready. Yay. Bulden.
They're setting crossbows and champs at something. If it's at this castle, they've got a big mistake.
Scots crowned their kings on an old stone in Scone Monastery. Were we to seize it, that fool Balial would lose all legitimacy before his bannermen.
Awesome. So that's the secondary objective that we need to complete anyway, for the sake of the achievement. Let's grab siege engineers. Pick up elite longbowmen here. We did get ballistics, did we? Yes, we did. We'll do architecture next. Oh, we just wandered into a castle by mistake. Rip. There we go. That's a force that looks a little bit scarier here. Still not horrifying though. They're not sending any trebuchets. "12 range, they got 10 range. Our longbowmen actually outranged their castle, which is hilarious.
Boiling oil north of Bar Bolts. Steady on and press the assault on those infernal walls.
Having some cavalry here to deal with the rams would be good. Let's start battering down their castles here. Let's get a monastery out. Heal up these longbowmen. A lot of them are kind of low. It'd be worth it to keep them alive, I think. I do want to see what the path over there looks like. Okay, blue still hasn't sent any trebs over yet. That's not a super large force, actually. We can probably steal the Stone of Scone from these guys with no problems. Okay, Burke garrison ain't looking so hot all of a sudden. What's their base look like? It's honestly nothing too special.
Ready. Mandatum. Correct. Bolden.
And nice. So once we defeat the garrison, this gold will belong to us. So we can send these miners over here. Okay. Next cavalry force should be able to deal with these guys. I wonder if the garrison will fall after this TC gets destroyed, or if I have to destroy everything.
Ready. Mandatum. Bolden.
Still plenty of gold on the map. I'm not worried at all. I'm going to continue focusing on clearing out this city. Let's grab a few more elite longbows, start hammering away over here.
Ready. Mandatum. Bolden.
Seems to me that these guys have infinite resources, which is a hassle to be sure. Most of these buildings are gray, though, by the looks of it. Fortified tower's gonna go down soon.
Freedom? Yay. Ditch.
These guys, the guys I keep sending over here keep dying, so they must be replenishing their forces. Green should pretty much be on their last legs here, though. Oh, wow. No, never mind. Their units are just strong. Yeah, they got Cavalier and Halberdiers. I guess I left them to their own devices for a little too long here. The garrison is almost finished, though. I feel like this corner is the last of their production. Which means our efforts can soon be focused in earnest on the western side. Did I just see a crossbowman walk out of a barracks? I think green's just about finished here. This is their last archery range, I think. Oh!
Garrison to the sword and sack the town without mercy.
Oh! Okay. Wow, alright. I guess we could have just attacked them really fast. That's something to consider. Huh. Funny how that works out. Alright, well, the important thing now is that we rotate all of our forces across this bridge here. All right. Okay, now let's focus on the achievements. Let's grab the Stone of Scone. We'll set up another forward castle here. Secure that stone.
Ready. Hold 'em. Presto. Correctus.
All right. So this is the Scottish Army's camp. Let's steal the Stone of Scone first. If we do that, then we can secure the achievement. I want to make sure that I can get the achievement first. I don't want to accidentally beat the scenario, you know? Okay, this strike force seems like it's doing a lot better. Let's get our trebuchets out of this invasion. They're completely ignoring the castle that's currently being built. That suits me just fine.
Ready, Astora.
This castle's actually probably going to go down because of the rams. We'll be in good shape if we can snipe the rams. Otherwise, this castle may drop. Yeah, we're good now.
Yay.
Correct, William. Bolden.
Throwing a stone, I'm coming for ya.
Ready, Astora.
Scone's been defeated. Grab the relic and come home. Alright, so this whole northeastern side, or rather northern side, seems to belong to the Scottish Army. The side achievement is not so hard. It's just a little detour. I don't have to like change my playstyle or anything to suit it.
Grayton, Astora.
Oh, wow. One volley was all it took. Let's get more Cavaliers out. And these guys are the Celts. Celts actually get Paladins. So I don't know why they're not upgrading to Paladins.
The Stone of Scone is lost. Woe that I should live to endure such shame.
Okay, that's the achievement popping in the bottom right. I wonder what benefit that brings us.
Push forth dauntlessly and set fire to the camp.
Manda Estora.
Okay, so the units still seem to be fairly strong. Maybe it like lowers their production rate or something?
Yay, Estora.
Mandatum is.
Ready, Quillen.
Ready.
Grayton. Correctus.
Mandatum, Greeting correct. Bolden. Salve, sane, prestago, cosanes.
Yeah, a lot of their military units are just gone, it looks like.
Ready.
Yay,
Yay. Yay, Correctus. Estora.
We're laying absolute waste to their base now. It's only a matter of time at this point, really. That's a flood of halberdier. Well, let's deal with them before they clean up our trebs.
Aero, sane.
Whoa, those are enemy rams. Our trebs, no. Okay, we lost like 2 or 3 trebs there unnecessarily. Rams are such hardy creatures, mate. Alright, we've driven the Scottish army to this tiny peninsula now. I think all they have is like 1 barracks and maybe 1 siege workshop. There they are. All their villagers are going idle now too. They don't have production building or resource drop-off buildings left, really.
Alas, I am ruined and my forces crushed. I place myself within your power, King Edward.
Shouldn't have turned on me, mate. Shouldn't have turned on me.
Father was unspeakably cruel to the Scots. In retribution for an attack on Carlisle, he seized and sacked the wealthy town of Berwick. slaughtering some 20,000 inhabitants. Baliol, the puppet that Edward had installed as king in Scotland, proved himself a traitor. He marched the Scottish army south against the English, but it was viciously drubbed at the Battle of Dunbar. Begging for mercy, Baliol capitulated to Edward, who scornfully stripped him of his coat of arms. This disgrace earned him the moniker Toom Tabard, empty coat. As a final humiliation, Edward seized the coronation stone from the monastery of Scone and placed it in a chair in Westminster Abbey. That hallowed Stone of Scone, a symbol of Scottish royalty, shall now sanctify the destiny of an undying line of English kings.
Nice. That's interesting. So this is the English perspective of the William Wallace campaign. I know that William Wallace, in one of the tutorial missions, mentions that Dunbar was a loss for the Scots. That's pretty cool. I like how this DLC added 2 campaigns that were kind of opposites of the original campaigns. This one being the opposite of the William Wallace campaign, and the Burgundian one being the opposite of the Joan of Arc campaign. That's a really, really cool throwback, and it just goes to show how far this game has come. Anyway, that was the 4th episode, Toom Tabard of Edward Longshanks. I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.